Greetings, everyone. I chose this picture on the screen because I absolutely love it. It looks like a woman who lived a long time ago, and there are times when I am visited by spirits that are ancient. And so when I share these stories with you today, I'm sharing it because they inspire me. Within all of us, there's an ancient spirit or spirits that we don't often recognize, and they show up in our behavior, whether we're angry or sad or excited. And in this one, they showed up, and I had to capture the essence of who she is. Now, a few years ago, when my husband came to Canada, he's now here going maybe 10 years now, or a little over 9 years. And shortly after he came, I started having some experiences. And that is when I am sure that our ancestors are with us. They stay with us. And those of you who don't believe, I respect your non-belief, okay? But for those of you who want to hear this, hear this. So my husband likes to prank me. And trust me, if I ever showed this prank, they would be epic, but they would leave me looking like a very angry black woman because I absolutely hate the way he pranks. It's funny to other people, but to me, it's not funny. And I'll get into that another day. But anyway, he was working the night shift, and as per usual, every single night he catches me, he pranks me. What he would do is go around the bed, come to the side where I'm sleeping. He would just go close to my face and then touch my cheek. And when I open my eyes to see him, of course, that's going to startle me. And I would just get up screaming and jumping and whatever. And for some reason, he finds that funny. And so this particular night, as per usual, I heard the door open. I heard footsteps come to the bedroom. And this time I thought, I'm going to prank him. So as he comes to the side of the bed and he sits down like he's taking his shoes off, and then he rises up. I could feel the bed. I could feel the bed sink when he sat, and I could feel it rise when he got up. So he comes close to me. I feel him over me. I feel the presence of my husband over me, over and over me. And then as I was about to open my eyes to just startle him, when I look, before I could open my eyes, I felt him slightly move away from the bed, and he goes towards the door, out the door, and I'm waiting for him to come back because I really want to prank him. I really want to, surprise him when he comes close to my face. But he doesn't come back. It's taken him a while to come back. And so I open my eyes, and he's not in the room, and I hear a little shuffling in the hallway. And then I call his name. I just couldn't wait anymore. I thought, okay, well, I'm going to have to do this another time. And when I called his name, he didn't answer. And so I looked at my clock, and it was midnight. And I realized right there and then that he would be home early because he doesn't get home. At the time, he wouldn't get home until 3 in the morning or so. And I called his name, and there was no answer. I got up from my bed, and I go to the doorway, and he wasn't there. I called out to him. He wasn't there. And I said, but that can't be him because he's at work. He's obviously not here. And so like someone whispered to me the name of my father-in-law. And I said, it's you? You're here? Welcome. I literally heard the footsteps come in. I felt the bed sink. I felt it rise when he got up. I felt the presence over my face and walking out of the room. And, after that day, I had several dreams. One where I was going to Jamaica, and my same father-in-law came to me and told me about a place that I would go, and that there would be a loose board, and told me not to step on that loose board. When I went to Jamaica, I told my husband, and he tested the spot, and when he put his foot there, the board fell loose. If I had gone there and stand there, which is what I would have done, I would have gone right through that building. And so the spirit of my husband's father is with us. And it just makes me happy just to say that. He has come to warn me so many times of pending danger. My father-in-law, my husband's father, is with him. Now he is a replica of his father. He looks identical to his dad, and it's obvious his father is guiding him. Now, for those of you who can handle this information, blessings to you. Come join me another day. But for those of you who want to hear these stories, our ancestors are with us. They speak. They speak to me. They tell me what they're feeling, and they tell me what they experience. I don't learn that in a history book. I know things that I could never know, that I have to go and research when these spirits come and tell me things. Listen, you got to be able to testify publicly about your love for whomever you perceive to be your God. And so I'm saying that when it comes to our ancestors, they are with us. And I forget who said this, but we are the ones they've been waiting for. And so many of us are not able to sort of see certain kind of blessings in our life because we don't believe in the spirits of our forebears. We don't understand it for the most part. And those of us who understand it but don't want it, you would rather worship the spirit of the ones who have you in bondage. Blessings for you on your journey. But for those who want to hear this, our ancestors, our spirit beings are with us. And we are spirit beings ourselves. And if we're looking for something in the cloud to burst open to come and, rescue us, it's not going to happen. It never happened for hundreds of years when they were waiting in the waters. And it's not going to happen now. What I want to say is, when we talk about Obeah, you hear the people always saying these, showing their self-righteousness to say, oh, these Obeah workers, they don't know nothing about Obeah. They have no clue, no idea what it is. And even as I speak here, there's so much about it that I don't understand. What I do know is, though, Obeah is not just about casting spells and doing evil to other people. It's not. That is what they use to demonize it. Meanwhile, many of these powerful ones, that's what they're using. They're using, necromancy. Don't even know if you can talk about these things on this platform anymore, because what it's about awareness. It's about teaching people. And our people have abandoned the thing that Nani used. I mean, to this day, those military strategies were taken from Nani. You hear the stories that she was able to catch the thing in her bum. Hey, the woman was able to do camouflage, to just disappear in the woods using that thing. I'm saying, how can I reject that? Now I'm saying I do have a problem with folks understanding or getting a little glimpse of this particular practice and use it just to do evil. They don't use it for medicine. They're not using it for, upliftment. They're not using it to connect with the spiritual beings around them. They're not using it to understand nature, because it's so much more. And so every so often you see people showing, bottles tied up. I too have had many spiritual attacks. They're real. But it's what I know, what the spirits taught me, that freed me to this point where I can have this conversation with you. And I'm not rejecting what I don't even completely understand. And I'm not embracing anything that people try to give me to explain God in their light, the way they show it. When you know somebody is practicing Obeah, oh my gosh, they're evil. And yet you never would ask a question. You would never say, what is this about? And so you cannot be free because you're so closed. You abandon and reject something you don't understand. And in this particular time, I am asking the spirits to give me a supernatural power, because we are going to need it. We are going to need to be able to walk and cannot be seen, speak, and all you hear is echoes and you can't see the person who's speaking. That's the kind of power that I am asking for, so that I can look like the woman on the screen, and I can be her. And so this day I welcome the spirits and the clean spirits, the spirits of my forebears, all my ancestors. May they surround me in this time and teach me. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready to embrace the spirits and all that they got to teach. Hey, they never lie to me. They tell me things. They show me things. And I am grateful. Grateful, forever grateful. Stay blessed.